औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम कुल हुवल्लाहु अहद अल्लाहुस समद लम यलिद वलम यूलद वलम यकुल लहू कुफुवन अहद सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम। Trained graduate teacher female batch 1 Federal Public Service Commission held on 27th August 2023। 27 अगस्त को फेडरल पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन का TGT फीमेल का बैच 1 का होने वाला पेपर मुकम्मल एक्यूरेट सोल्यूशन के साथ इस वीडियो के अंदर आप देखेंगे। जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन बुक सीरीज़ और जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन ऑनलाइन एकेडमी इसका कंप्लीट सोल्यूशन आपको प्रेजेंट करी। पहले हम प्रोफेशनल पोर्शन की तरफ जाते हैं, इन क्वेश्चंस को हम देखते हैं। यहाँ पे एक बड़ी अहम बात यह है कि जो FPSC ने की इशू की है वो टोटली गलत है। उसमें मैंने तो जो क्वेश्चन देखे हैं मेजॉरिटी के आंसर जो है वो गलत दिए हुए हैं, कुछ ठीक भी हैं लेकिन मेजॉरिटी के जो आंसर है वो गलत हैं। तो इसलिए मैं आपको प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ अपनी जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन एकेडमी जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन बुक्स में जो दुरुस्त जवाब हैं वो मैं आपको प्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ। और अपने इल्म के मुताबिक ये इंशाल्लाह ताला आप जवाब किसी भी अथेंटिक सोर्स से बुक से देखेंगे जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन के अलावा भी, तो ये इंशाल्लाह ताला आपको यही नज़र आएंगे। द गोल ऑफ टीचिंग इज़ desirable change in behavior. The rules of presenting the content to make them easy are called maxims of teaching. Heuristic mean to investigate. Solo stands for structure of observed learning outcomes. CAI stands for computer assisted instruction. In which of the following teacher emphasize on democratic values? Child-centered method. The Socratic method is also known as question answer method. A repeated performance of learning act until the attainment of desired level of skill to do the act collectively is known as drill method. Froebel's most important contribution to education was his development of kindergarten, in which teaching aid blackboard can be included. Visual aid होती है. Identify the 4 distinct stages of children in intellectual development. ये किसने की हैं? 4 stages जीन पियाजे ने की हैं. What is dyslexia? ये basically reading problem होता है. Reading disorder. The teacher should provide the child with purposeful activities that legitimize the need for movement to be successful with an average child. The current view of childhood assumes that childhood is a unique period of growth. Who proposed the important theories of moral development? Kohlberg. The development is never-ending process. This idea is associated with the principle of continuity. Knowledge of child psychology is must for primary teachers because it helps the teacher in understanding the behavior of children. The Gestalt augmented insight theory The Gestalt augmented the insight theory of learning. A teacher who creates interest in subject among the student is most competent in school and classroom environment. The child cognitive development is defined in a best way. The questioning by student is the sign of motivated teaching. When most students in English class are well below grade level in reading, who should plan many hands-on activities? इसमें teachers, और यहाँ पे इसका correct जवाब teachers है. Next है to assess the effectiveness of teaching. A teachers keep eye on understanding level of the students. High and low achiever are sorted out by discrimination power. The school policy should be determined by citizens and educators. To make arrangement is a part of organizing. Authoritative model is more suitable for discipline. Provision of good educational environment is an instructional task. The chief source of accomplishment of aims of education is curriculum. Curriculum is a continuous process. Elements of curriculum are 4. The important components of curriculum are objective content, methodology and evaluation. Which domain of objective is not being evaluated through our present system of examination? Effective. The evaluation used to improve the content during curriculum development is formative. Effectiveness of curriculum is determined by evaluation. The purpose of integrated curriculum is decrease in number of books, which is not the component of curriculum. Design is not the component of curriculum. The forces that affect the development of curriculum are called foundations of curriculum. The analysis of the item is necessary in standardized test. The Richardson method is used to estimate reliability. Procedure used to measure person abilities is known as maximum performance test. In norm reference test, the comparison is made between individuals. Summative evaluation is certifying judgment. The item is acceptable when its difficulty level is 30 to 70%. Test is a formal and systematic procedure for getting information. Evaluation is a process of making judgment. Type of questions are difficult to mark with reliability. Unstructured essay. Aptitude test is designed to predict the future performance. What is the meaning of administration? To look after. Sharing is not the characteristics of authoritative administration. Supervision of teaching learning process is carried out by principal. The purpose of supervision is coordinating, stimulating and directing the growth of teachers. Provision of good educational environment is instructional task. ये repeated question है. Frederick Taylor is known as the father of scientific management theory. Leadership is to motivate the other to achieve certain goals. The function of educational administration and management is option B and A in instructional tasks and non-instructional tasks. Commanding is execution of plans and decision. You have a student who failed in a particular class. How will you motivate this student to study sincerely in the same class? Psychological counseling. The development of students' personality is affected the most by emotional climate at home. Guidance is a conscious effort to assist in the intellectual growth of an individual. Educational guidance is helping and guidance to the student in making the right choices in their studies. Career counseling is a process that helps you to know yourself and the world of the work in order to make a career. In general, guidance and counseling process is divided into 5 phases. The guidance and counseling phases are attending, exploring, goal setting, intervention and finalizing. Case study is a unique technique that is used for teaching the below average students. And guidance and counseling, there are 3 types of counseling. Structured interview is a systematic approach to interviewing where interviewer asks predetermined questions. Public Service Commission is responsible for setting standards for appointment, promotion and discipline in public sectors. Open University was established under policy 1972. Education in Islam is valuable as compared with the profession. The greatest lack in teaching is adequate salary scales. The primary responsibility of determining the aims of education is the responsibility of society. First educational conference was presided by Quaid-e-Azam in 1947. Education sector reforms is an action plan of 2001 to 2005. Elements of educational process include aims, curriculum, pedagogy and evaluation. Cause and effect relationship are studies in experimental research. Variable refer to a person's place and things that you are trying to measure. Decision making is selecting one course of action among various alternatives. Leadership is a process of directing others toward the accomplishment of objectives. The main school management thoughts are classical management, human relation theory, system theory and contingency theory. जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन की इस वक्त 2 बुक्स अवेलेबल हैं. जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन ऑब्जेक्टिव एडिशन जिसमें पास्ट 43 पेपर्स, 19 मॉडल पेपर्स, 18 स्मार्ट पेपर, 11 प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट. तमाम एजुकेशन इसके नाम, उनकी डेट ऑफ बर्थ, डेथ डेट, मेजॉरिटी की और उनका जो मेजर वर्क है वो इसमें शामिल है. रिपीटेड एब्रीवेशन हैं इसके अंदर और लिस्ट ऑफ वर्ड्स, ओरिजिन, उनके मीनिंग. 13,674 सवालात पे मुश्तमिल ये एक किताब जोन ऑफ एजुकेशन है. दूसरा हमारा सब्जेक्टिव एडिशन है जिसमें शॉर्ट नोट्स की शक्ल में तमाम तर डिटेल मुकम्मल कोर्स की लिखी हुई है और एंड पे इंटरव्यू के 769 क्वेश्चंस के जवाबात भी इसके अंदर दिए गए हैं इस सब्जेक्टिव एडिशन में. दोनों में से कोई एडिशन या दोनों एडिशन आप मंगवाना चाहते हैं या हमारे ऑनलाइन सेशंस का हिस्सा बनना चाहते हैं, 033280555905 आप इस व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे आप हमसे रब्ता करके रजिस्ट्रेशन करा सकते हैं या किताब परचेज़ कर सकते हैं. अच्छा जी, जो इसमें इंग्लिश का पार्ट था मैं उसको भी बता देता हूँ. मेरे इल्म के मुताबिक ये की सबसे बेस्ट है. ठीक है, इसमें कोशिश मैंने की है, इसको 2 दफ़ा मैं रिवाइज़ किया ताकि कोई मिस्टेक ना हो. My parents have had this car for about 10 years. Many things happened since I left the school. The matter is between him and me. I have never seen him after that unfortune happened. I checked it because it is a seat worth seeing. The examiner knew that the candidates was cheating. If you work in collaboration, you will make rapid progress. Miss Kate has been nursing her youngest child for 3 years. Could I have some more tea please? Pick out the correct answer. None of these. Pick out the correct article. There was a problem on television about the danger to the environment. The player as well as the captain wants to win. Either answer is acceptable. Some professors have signed a letter of protest and have sent it to the government. The boy wanted some milk, but he could not find any in the fridge. Bread and butter are essential for healthy life. Don't you take notes during the lecture? The fire alarm rang during yesterday's meeting. He does not care about losing his job. Once in a blue moon means rare. ये आपका जो है वो मुकम्मल पेपर था, मुकम्मल सवालात, मुकम्मल वही एक्चुअल ऑप्शंस जो आपके पेपर के अंदर थे। उम्मीद है ये आपको हेल्प आउट करेगा। FPSC के वो तमाम स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने 27 अगस्त को कल ये पेपर दिया है, उन सबसे मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि FPSC की वेबसाइट पे जाके अपनी कंप्लेंट रजिस्टर करवाएं कि आंसर की जो आपको प्रोवाइड की गई है वो बिल्कुल गलत है, उनमें बहुत सारी मिस्टेक्स हैं। अदरवाइज़ आपके रिज़ल्ट बहुत ही अनएक्सपेक्टेड आएंगे। अल्लाह ताला आप सबको कामयाब फरमाए, ख़ुसूसन मेरे उन तमाम स्टूडेंट को जिन्होंने मेरे प्लेटफॉर्म से इस इम्तिहान की तैयारी की है। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।